Lionel Messi has convinced Antoine Griezmann to move to Barcelona, as claims. The striker has been offered new terms at Atletico Madrid and would stand to earn more if he stays at his current club. The call from Messi is seemingly too much to turn down, however, with the report suggesting the Argentine has said the Barca dressing room are waiting for the Frenchman with open arms. Milan offer Fellaini contract. AC Milan have offered a 3-year deal to Manchester United midfielder Marouane Fellaini, according to The Times. The Belgium international is out of contract this summer, though he remains hopeful he can stay at Old Trafford. The Red Devils are set to speak to the player next week regarding his future, though Milan are hopeful he can be tempted to Italy. Willian fuels Conte rift. Rumours. Chelsea forward Willian has fueled reports that he has fallen out with manager Antonio Conte. Willian, who has been linked with the move to Manchester United, had to wait until the 89th minute before being brought off the bench for Saturday's FA Cup final. And in an image posted on Instagram after the match, the Brazilian chose to block out Conte with a series of emojis. Read the full story on Goal. Arteta wants full control of transfers. Mikel Arteta wants a big say in who Arsenal sign and the power to veto recommendations from the club's recruitment department, the Daily Mail claims. The former Gunners midfielder is in the process of finalizing negotiations on a deal to become Arsene Wenger's successor, which includes power over transfers and his own backroom staff. Wenger's level of control at the club will not be afforded to any new manager coming in as Arsenal move to a different management model, but Arteta wants to be able to put his own stamp on things should he take over at the Emirates. Vieira agrees deal to manage Nice. Patrick Vieira, fresh off the back of being linked with the vacant Arsenal job, has agreed to take over from Lucien Favre at Nice, L'Équipe reports. The French outlet claims negotiations are at an advanced stage and the former Gunners icon could be announced as the League One side's new boss in the coming days. Ashley ups Newcastle price to £400 million. A proposed takeover of Newcastle United is on the brink of collapse after owner Mike Ashley once again upped his asking price, the Mirror reports. Businesswoman Amanda Staveley has been pushing to finalize a deal for over 6 months, with Ashley's latest price hike, from £320 million to £400 million, leaving the 45-year-old wondering whether to put any more time into what has been a perplexing episode. Should the deal fall through, the future of highly regarded manager Rafa Benitez will almost certainly lie somewhere other than St. James's Park, with Russian side Zenit Street. Petersburg, the latest to be linked with an interest. Chelsea accept defeat in Pochettino chase. Mauricio Pochettino has held positive talks with the Tottenham hierarchy over his future at the club, leaving Chelsea to accept defeat in their pursuit of the Argentine, The Telegraph reports. There had been doubts over whether the overachieving manager would remain with the Lily Whites after admitting that he would be speaking to owner Daniel Levy about the direction the club are heading in. Talks are said to have progressed well, however, and more are planned, with the London side seemingly confident the 46-year-old will sign a new deal worth an estimated £8.5 million per year. Wilshere offered to PSG. Jack Wilshere's representatives have offered their client's services to Paris Saint-Germain, L'Équipe claims. It has been said that the midfielder wants to extend his stay at Arsenal but is unhappy with the incentivized deal being offered. The 26-year-old's agents are shopping him out to potential suitors, but the report states that new PSG boss Thomas Tuchel is unlikely to want to sign him. Leicester want Barca's Marlon. Leicester are hopeful of sealing a deal for Barcelona-owned centre-back Marlon, according to The Sun. The Brazilian, 22, is currently midway through a 2-year loan spell at League One side Nice, who have the option to buy at the end of that term. The Foxes, however, are said to be willing to meet the same figure, €20 million, £17.5 million per $23.5 million Barca are demanding, but have the advantage of being able to offer better wages than the French club. Spurs keeping tabs on Boca Juniors star. Tottenham boss Mauricio Pochettino will keep close tabs on Colombian midfielder Wilmar Barrios as the World Cup, The Sun claims. The Boca Juniors star is said to be a prospective target for the Spurs manager, who is looking for a new defensive presence to shield his backline. Pochettino is hopeful that a relatively cheap deal can be struck, around £25 million, $33.5 million, and that Barrios' presence will help his countryman Davinson Sanchez settle in with the London side. Fekir to Liverpool. 99% done. Lyon star Nabil Fekir's move to Champions League finalists. Liverpool is 99% done according to French TV station Canal. Via the Mirror, Liverpool would surrender around £60 million, $81 million, in order to land the France international. Everton hopeful of Rooney departure. Everton hope Sam Allardyce's departure from the club doesn't change Wayne Rooney's opinion over a move to MLS, reports the Mirror. Conflict with the now ex-Toffees boss had driven Rooney to seek an exit, with a deal nearing completion with DC United. There is speculation Rooney may wait until a new manager is hired to make a final decision, but Everton owner Farhad Moshiri wants Rooney's wage off the books and hopes he departs the club. Atletico target Vardy. Diego Simeone has identified Leicester City's Jamie Vardy as his preferred replacement for Antoine Griezmann, reports the Mirror. Simeone was impressed by Vardy's performance against his club in the Champions League last season and thinks he can complement Diego Costa up top. However, Leicester do not want to lose their man and are in talks with Vardy over a new deal. Goons hints at Liverpool move for Talisca. Besiktas manager Şenol Güneş has revealed that the Turkish club won't be signing Anderson Talisca from Benfica and hinted at a Liverpool move for the player. Güneş said the Brazilian, who has spent the last 2 seasons on loan from Benfica, could become a rival to former Besiktas forward Cenk Tosun, who moved to Everton over the winter. Reports have also linked Talisca to Wolves and Manchester United over the past few days. Read the full story on Goal. Juventus to renew Bellerin interest. Juventus are ready to return once more for Arsenal fullback Hector Bellerin, according to the Daily and Sunday Express. The Serie A champions have had an interest in the Gunners defender the last few summers but have been rebuffed by the London club. While Juventus will not meet Arsenal's £50 million, $67 million asking price, they believe the Gunners will be willing to listen to other offers. Vrsaljko to Manchester United's first summer target. Manchester United is hoping to complete a £35 million, $47 million move for Atletico Madrid's Sam Vrsaljko, reports the Mirror. Negotiations are already underway with Atletico over the defender, with Jose Mourinho hoping to reinforce his backline. Marsch candidate for RB Leipzig. New York Red Bulls head coach Jesse Marsch is being considered for the now open RB Leipzig job, according to Bild. Former manager Ralph Hasenhüttl departed the club on Friday after failing to agree a new deal. Marsch was linked to the Red Bull Salzburg job in 2017, and has made playoffs each of his 3 seasons in charge of the MLS side. Fellaini moves out of home. Marouane Fellaini has moved out of his home in Cheshire, possibly signalling the end of his career with Manchester United, reports the Mirror. Fellaini, who can leave on a free this summer, has rejected multiple contract offers from the Red Devils this year as they have offered him only a 1-year deal. And the midfielder packed up his home before joining his teammates in London for their 1-0 FA Cup loss to Chelsea. Navas leaving options open. Real Madrid goalkeeper Keylor Navas is not committed to remaining with the capital club next season, reports Dan Valen. Navas has not liked how the club has been linked to other goalkeepers during the last few seasons. Juventus, in the market to replace Gianluigi Buffon, could be in the mix for Navas' services, and the Costa Rica international may listen. Everton joined Zaha race. Everton are the latest Premier League club to join the hunt to sign Crystal Palace attacker Wilfried Zaha, according to The Sun. The club wants to make Zaha the key piece in their new manager's tenure, with the new boss expected to be Marco Silva. Palace are expected to fight to keep the Ivory Coast international, however, and are willing to offer fresh terms for him to remain.